lawsuits, more than 50 of them by your lawyers, some in front of judges that you appointed.
Look at Wisconsin.
That came out with no evidence.
Wisconsin has practically admitted it was rigged. Other states are doing the same right now, and it's continuing on.
There have been reviews of every
election.
potential case of voter fraud in 6 battleground states, and they found fewer than 475 cases.
You know why? Because they didn't look at the right things.
Okay,
Brad.
are you going to be
They were counting ballots, not the authenticity of the ballot. Ballots were fake ballots. This was a very rigged.
Are you going to go? This is how you're going to tell that independent suburban woman voter
to vote for you? We're off to winning an election, and I think we're winning very well. I got a poll just recently. I have it here.
I know, and I watched the numbers. What did you learn from your first term that you took from, and changes that you would make if you get elected?
I would like to be less combative, but I find the press is extremely dishonest. These radical left maniacs.
In 2016, you said that. I'm going to surround myself with only the best and most serious people.
Well, I did do that.
This
and we had tremendous, look, we had the best economy we've ever.
Pence is running against you.
Yeah.
Your ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, she's running against you. Your former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, said he's not supporting you. You mentioned National Security Advisor John Bolton. He's not supporting you either. You mentioned Attorney General Bill Barr, says you shouldn't be president again, calls you the consummate narcissist and troubled man. You recently called Barr a gutless pig. Your second defense secretary is not supporting you, called you irresponsible. This week, you and your White House called your White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, weak and ineffective and born with a very small brain. You called your acting White House Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney, a born loser. You called your first Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, dumb as a rock, and your first Defense Secretary, James Mattis, the world's most overrated general. You called your White House Press Secretary, Kayleigh Canadian, milquetoast, and multiple times you've referred to your Transportation Secretary, Elaine Chao, as Mitch McConnell's China-loving wife. 2016, you said that. I'm going to surround myself with only the best and most serious people.
I did do that.
This
and we
time,
had tremendous but I knocked out ISIS. I defeated ISIS. They said, Mattis, it would take 3 years, and I don't think we can do it. I did it in a period of like 4 weeks. Call it glamorous time, call it whatever.
As I sit here, I'm sure the country is watching this interview with their jaws on the floor. You sound like a goddamn psycho. You didn't win the 2020 election, and if you got some fucking evidence, then put it the fuck up or shut the fuck up. Sir, this is fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing that you were actually this country's president. Obama's economy stayed strong for 8 years plus 3 while you were in office, and then it crashed. So if you built the best economy ever, then why didn't it last?